Hi, I want to talk to you now about how to achieve goals faster and easier than you ever thought possible. As you know, I've worked on this subject for many, many years. I've taught more than 1 million people how to do it, and people come back to me every week and say it's changed their lives, doubled their income, enabled them to lose weight, become millionaires with the simple process I'm going to explain to you. Now, goal setting has 7 steps. You can use these 7 steps for the rest of your life. Step number 1 is decide exactly what you want. Most people don't do that. Only the top 10% of people are absolutely clear about what they really, really want. What do you want financially? What do you want for your health? What do you want for your family? Be very clear and be specific. Remember, your subconscious and your superconscious mind can only work to help you achieve a goal when the goal is clear. Step number 2 is write it down. Only 3% of adults have written goals, and everyone else works for them. Write it down. This is called a psychoneuromotor activity, where you actually write the goal down physically on paper, and it activates all your mental powers. It programs it into your hard drive, and then your subconscious works on it 24 hours a day until it's achieved once you write it down. Step number 3 is to set a deadline. Set a very clear, specific target to aim at. This acts like a forcing system for your subconscious and your superconscious minds, and what it does is it motivates and drives you forward to achieve that goal. So set a deadline. If it's a big enough goal, set sub-deadlines and break it down into parts, and then keep thinking about the deadline. Step number 4 is make a list. Make a list of everything that you could think of that you could do to achieve that goal. And keep writing until the list is complete. If you think of something new, write it on the list. There's something wonderful about breaking things down onto a list. Henry Ford once said the biggest goal in the world can be achieved if you just break it down into enough small steps. Some people ask the question, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer, of course, is 1 bite at a time, but you've got to divide it into bites. Step number 5 is to organize the list. How do you organize the list? You organize it 2 ways. First, by sequence, is what is the order in which you have to do things, and second of all, by priority. What is more important, what is less important? And remember the 20-80 rule. The first 20% of things you do in the achievement of a goal usually account for 80% of the results that you get. Now you have a goal broken down by sequence and priority, and you have a plan. A person with a goal and a plan can accomplish extraordinary things, sometimes beyond their imagination. Step number 6 is take action. Do something. Move quickly. Do something immediately to achieve your goal. And step number 7, and this is the great one, do something every day. Do something every day that moves you towards your most important goal, whatever it happens to be. So here's the exercise, and this is what's going to make it all come to life for you. What you do is you make a list of 10 goals that you would like to achieve in the next year or so. Write them down on a piece of paper. This may take you about 3 to 5 minutes, but it could change your life. Then you look over your list of goals and you say, if I could only achieve 1 goal on this list, which 1 goal would have the greatest positive impact on your life? Now, whatever that goal is, put a circle around it. This becomes your major, definite purpose. This becomes your focal point. This becomes your point of concentration. Now, you can work on the other goals on the side, but this becomes the goal, and you do something all the time on this goal. You write it on a clean sheet of paper. You set a deadline. You make a list of everything you could do to achieve the goal. You organize the list by sequence and priority. You do something immediately, and then you do something every day. When you wake up in the morning, you think about the goal. And all day long, you think about the goal. And in the evening, you review the goal. And I can promise you this, if you follow the 7-part process, plus the 10 goal list, plus the selection of 1 key goal, your life will change in the most profound ways. You will start to make progress that is completely beyond your current imagination. So, what have you got to lose? Give it a try and see what happens.